Author Samantha Mercanti finds beauty and joy amid the trauma of mental illness in her new memoir, Embracing Schizophrenia, My Story of Struggle, Strength, Resilience, and Hope. It's available now, and she's here to talk to us now about how she has embraced herself. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
First up, I want you to define schizophrenia. This is a condition that has so many myths, so many misconceptions attached to it. So if you could define it for us, and also, is that something you had to confront as well and deal with?
So just a basic definition of schizophrenia is it's a complex mental illness that affects the way you think, you behave, you feel. It also impairs functioning and the way you relate with people. And it did affect me. I kind of I don't really think of my illness as all of me. It's not who I am. It's just something I have. So I haven't let the diagnosis of schizophrenia kind of come into everything of my life. I embraced it. I accepted it. And I just realized that it's an illness I have and not something that's going to define me.
When were you diagnosed and how did you get to that point?
So I like that question because everybody asks me that, and I don't actually remember the exact date because I was so out of it.
Right.
And that's kind of how I like explaining it, because I wasn't really in this world. I was kind of in another world. So I feel like it was in my early 20s, which is kind of usual. It usually occurs in younger ages. And so I just remember when I got my diagnosis, I cried because I wasn't really sad. I was kind of happy because I finally knew what had happened to me.
Right. Yeah, I get that. And so you actually embraced it, and you embraced it so it could teach you. So what has it taught you?
It has actually taught me a lot. And I do explain it in the book. I think I have a whole chapter on what it taught me. It taught me a lot of things. Empathy is a very big one. It gave me a very different perspective on life. It made me realize that everyone struggles and everyone has something that they're going through. And to always realize whenever I do anything, always kind of have that in the back of my mind, that to treat people with kindness because you never know what someone's going through.
Yeah, when you embrace it, you mentioned like it was almost a relief to get that diagnosis because you kind of know what you're dealing with, what you're attacking. Let's talk about treatment. Medication, you're pretty forthcoming in the book. It's important to you. Some people don't like it, but for you, it's a personal choice, and it's been critical for you, right?
Yes. Medication, definitely in the beginning, it helped me. And I believe it helps me manage my illness to this day, along with other things like exercise. And so I have different opinions on medication, and everyone has their opinions on medication. And I think all we have to do is kind of just respect everyone's personal choice on it, and but I do believe that medication definitely helped me in the beginning when I wasn't able to get the exercise and everything else that I needed to recover.
Well, it's an empowering book, and that's why you wrote it. And of course, we should mention too, I mean, you're highly functioning. You got a chemistry degree, a math degree, you're an MBA candidate at the DeGroote School of Business. So your story of struggle, strength, resilience, and hope, it's all there. And thank you for sharing it with us. The book, it's available on Amazon and your website?
Yes, you can contact me from my website if you'd like to buy it locally from me, or on Amazon as well.
Okay, continued strength, resilience, and hope. Thank you, Samantha Mercanti.
Thank you.